Hi witches! So today we are talking all about a very iconic tarot card, the Lovers. Now this card, along with like other cards like the Devil and Death, are used a lot in media but are often misconstrued. This card in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck depicts a nude man and a nude woman, they are not so nude in this, that are standing together beneath the gentle gaze of an angel. This one is, again, not so gentle, but it is an angel, and I think it's pretty like accurate to like actual biblical descriptions, because angels are not like these beautiful like white people, like they're actually like really scary. So basically Raphael, who we talked about in our deity work series, in my video on angels, if you haven't seen it, check it out. Raphael is blessing the physical union. He is basically like just the embodiment of God's light and love, basically. I believe, I again don't really work with angels too much, but based on my cursory research, he kind of was like that divine light, right? But he's blessing this physical union, and also reminds us of our union to the divine. The couple is surrounded by paradise, but if you look closely, you'll see the snake from like Eden is featured right behind the woman. So that's just kind of like a whole thing. And there are some other symbologies in that they are like unifying themselves. They're often depicted as holding hands or next to each other. You can see these two are kind of like almost like getting married or something, and there's like two cities that are being joined, and I really like that depiction of it. Honestly, a little bit more than I do the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, just because that is a little bit too Christian for me, like the whole Garden of Eden thing. I'm like, all right, you lost me, like, sorry, I don't really believe in this. So that being said, what does this card actually mean? The Lovers, when upright, point to love, harmony, and relationships and personal values. So I feel like a lot of the times when this card comes up in movies and stuff, it's like a new lover will emerge. Whereas I read this to be a little bit more of like validation of a current relationship or a call to do more self-care. When reversed, it can point to one of two things. So this is kind of where like this kind of ties in, but it can be just like a definite sign that you need to do a little bit more self-care, or that it's like a feeling. If you are in a relationship, it could point to feelings of disharmony, imbalance, or differing values between people. So instead of like two people coming together, it's almost like two people like parting ways, though. It's just, as with everything, very subjective to the person you are reading for, and who is reading. So tarot is a very beautiful art form, I think, and tarot divination is like amazing and can be very uniquely personal. So the Lovers card is really beautiful, and whenever I see it in readings, I take time to think about my own relationships, and I'm always like so grateful for like my partner, like for sure. Like Chris is just amazing, oh my god. But I also think learning to accept and evoke that sense of pure unconditional love and harmony with another person is really important, or at least it is to me. I know not everyone is super into like the romantic lovey-dovey shit, but that is my favorite thing in the world. I'm such a hearth witch that like all I want to do is like curate a nice little home for my partner and our little animals, and it's gonna be just like awesome. So whenever I see the Lovers card, it just really like evokes that emotion, and I'm just like, oh, I am loved, like I have it so good. If you are watching this video today, just like love on your partner a little bit extra and remind them how special you are, like they are to you and you are to each other. And I love the Lovers card. It is really cute and it is a very iconic one. So just know it doesn't necessarily mean that you will find a new love interest or there is something coming into your life, but it could if you are single. So it is, again, very subjective, but the Lovers card is really beautiful, and I would love to hear your guys' experience with this card, and I will see you guys tomorrow.